What's up, guys? Welcome back to another beautiful interview. And yes, I had 2 all-star interviews this week. And not saying anybody else wasn't all-stars, but it's like I was really prepared for this week for a long time. And I've actually had the last interview, shout out to Cash Kari. Appreciate you for coming on. Actually happened last minute, and I didn't want to talk about it too much, but it's just been beautiful. And this one's been overdue.
What's up, y'all?
And y'all know who it is.
Yeah, Mr. President Bag Chips, you know what I'm saying?
Denver Lanes, bro. How you been, bro?
I've been doing good, man. How you been living,
bro, man? You know what's up, man. I just want to say thank you for the never-ending support that you've been giving since we met.
The damn credit is due.
No,
you know
facts. But vice versa, bro. Because you're not just in Charleston, bro. You're in Colorado. You're like, you've been everywhere,
shout out 303,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Just had a tour just recently, so shout out to that.
Not my tour, that's Lil Maru, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
Shout out for having me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out for having me.
You still gotta say you, man, because it's like you're part of it, bro. You know, and as much as I know he would probably say the same. You still gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
You were part of it. So, anyways, man, let's dig into it, bro, because I do want to kind of dig into your life. We've been already talking before the camera started, and it's been beautiful, bro. Like, I honestly see ourselves
all lives, bro,
working in the future, especially in Colorado. Like, I just told you I was in Colorado. You're like, how did you like it?
Yeah.
Terrible. But let's change that.
Really?
Yeah.
I just
didn't like the smell. I went for the 420 festival.
Wait, where'd you go?
Downtown Colorado.
Just like in Denver?
I went there. I went to
That's right. You had a bunch of
Castle Rock.
You had a bunch of homes you were
No. Oh yeah. Actually, listen. All right.
I love you, Denver, but you know what's going on.
I know this is your interview, bro. But I gotta tell the story. This is crazy. But me and my girl were just walking. We're chilling downtown near the trains. You know, like the metro area. And we just saw Little John and Big Boy.
Oh, that was lit.
Performed 420. So we were lit, chilling. We walked down the street and we saw a homeless dude like with 6 groups of people just all chilling, and everybody just turned around and just started wailing on him. And then they just all stopped and he got up and walked away.
Wow.
Like nothing happened.
Wow. It's just a regular day. It's a regular Thursday in Denver.
So you asked me if I seen homeless people.
Hey, yes. I hope it wasn't cold, because them hits would be hurting. That's all I'm saying.
It actually, it was like 64. You know how it's windy.
You ever frozen paintballs?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, probably.
Hey, you asked, you received, bro. I had to give you that, bro. So nah. But anyways, man, let's dig into it, bro. Where were you born, bro? Or like, where were you from? Like, where? Well, not what hospital, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh no. See, I don't even know what hospital or time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I should. That's kind of bad for me. But no, I was born in Denver. You know what I'm saying? I lived there till I was 8. I lived in Aurora. I lived out there over here in Cherry Creek before it got like where it's at now. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not even gonna cap on you. I went over there and visited, and it was kind of nice, and I was really kind of sweet. But
so what was it like before? Like, what
there's a lot of construction, man. I'm not gonna lie though, like I was everywhere. Where I lived, I remember there was the 2 apartments. There was like a little gulf for the water, a little ravine and stuff. We had a basketball court. We had a little Chinese shop up there, which we used to go steal from all the freaking time, man. Like I swear to God, which is kind of bad, but you know what I'm saying. It is what it is.
You're a child, man.
But I would say, hey, I spent a lot of money in that place. They probably got way more out of me because I used to crack people's safes, man. I had friends who were like, hey man, you look like you kind of want to spend all that allowance you got
right no, definitely, bro. And that's why I think it's crazy, because I never heard anybody from that area.
Yeah.
Like, this is familiar or not familiar. This is unfamiliar for a lot of people that are watching, because we're used to Charleston and all that stuff. So what has made the difference? Like, what do you draw the line of, like, this is not like Colorado?
Oh, definitely. South Carolina's nothing like Colorado. I'm gonna let you know that.
What is one factor, just so we don't dig
good or bad?
Any. Oh yeah, give me a good or bad. Real quick.
So a bad one, it's the South.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we know what that means. It's not racist down here like that, like crazy. But when I moved down here, it was cutthroat. Like it was bad. Like these little people down here are mean a little bit sometimes, but they're not too bad anymore. Everybody else, I feel like, is kind of meshed in the way our culture is kind of gone. It's kind of gone a little better. But when you go to the city of Denver and you see a bunch of people that look like me, and then you come over here in Charleston, you see somebody look like them, like me, I stick out like a sore thumb. Over there, it's like I feel mad comfortable.
So just for some people that may not understand what you're saying, but what are you referencing to as me? Are you saying like
me, like highly
or?
tattooed? Hispanics, one, but there's starting to be a lot more Hispanics.
What are you? If you don't mind
me?
that?
Oh yeah, I'm Mayan Indian, I'm Irish, and I'm Scottish.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah,
dope. So do you like take pride in like where you're from, like heavily?
Oh yeah, for sure. Which it sucks, man. I'm supposed to be in Mexico actually, like right now. Maybe even coming back right now.
Hey, but maybe it happened for a reason.
You know, somebody else said that, and it's always kind of serendipitous how things work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it could have been like that.
Right.
But now, yeah, I take great pride in it, man. I will say though that as far as like living in South Carolina, when I was younger, I used to get teased about it all the time. So like I kind of hid it because I was so like outwards of it. Like I guess what they say, I'm I'm Mexican. I'm very flamboyant culture. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real, man. Like I always have like bright clothes and all sorts of stuff. And then when I got to high school, I kind of want, just for girls. I'm not gonna lie. I got me a pretty little Barbie right now. But I had to get there. You know what I'm saying? So, but in order to get there, I kind of hit myself for a little bit.
We'll dig into it a little bit more. I wanted to ask, where'd you go to elementary school? Because it obviously wasn't in Charleston, right? Because you were still in
Colorado. I went to Ponderosa Elementary. If you're in Denver, you know what that is. And then I went to Flowertown Elementary over here. And then I went, I think, to Bonner Elementary for a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. I was kind of mixed up, man. I had a lot of like family stuff going on back then. I'm saying nothing's perfect, but it kind of made me.
That's just a big switch, like.
Oh man, you gotta understand, bro. It was always like for me. I always felt like every time I was around my old friends, or they hadn't seen me in a while, because I would just fall off the map because I had so much like family stuff going on. They'd be like, "Yo, what happened?" Or they hear some like crazy story, and I'm just like. Come on, man. Who told you that? That's crazy, bro. I've heard some stuff. Like,
you know how it is. Like we just said before we started, it's just a small town, man, or even just a small area in this area.
Yeah, for sure.
But where'd you go to middle school? Because I know we kind of went over that kind of.
Yeah, I went to Rawlings Middle School. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rawlings Mafia. I'm kidding, bro. That's
dude.
Them kids love that though. Them kids. No, I say all the. Excuse me, I love you, babe, but. All the baddest girls went to Rawlings, y'all know that, and then they went to Pinewood or wherever else. But Rawlings was lit, man. And then I'll say that like I got to draw a lot. I was really into visual arts back then, so like in order to get in, they got like stacks of applications like that.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was curious.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's not like I was garbage or nothing.
No,
you know
like you had to get in there, and I didn't. My mom, and I love you, mom, if you're watching this, but it was more of like she didn't want me to get my hopes up and not be able to make it. And I get it, but at some point,
I didn't want to go. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was kind of like a rugrat, so like I wanted to be out there with my friends and stuff.
Same.
So I wanted to go to like Greg and stuff like that. I just wanted to chill. Really. My boy.
But I went to the bus and Greg.
But you saw me like wheeling off on the bus.
Yeah.
You said, it's real. I hate you.
Dude, bro, listen. I think if you went to Greg, you know what's going on, man. It was crazy. Like,
bro, I remember there was a fight in the courtyard one time. I jumped over a fence, punched somebody, and got back on my bus and left.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just wanted to. It was like some hood shit. Yeah.
No, that's crazy. So where'd you go to high school at?
I went to Somerville High School my freshman year, and I wrestled there, which, hey man, if you got troubled kids, put your kids in sports, because that straightened me out pretty good. I'll say I would have done a lot of really bad stuff probably if I didn't do sports. But I went to Somerville High School, I did wrestling there, and then I went to actually wrestling time. Yeah.
And did you enjoy the high school years? Like, do you remember anything vividly that, like, other than, like, not trying to be weird or anything, because I know you're not violent, but it's, like, anything out of that realm, but, like, a learning lesson. You feel me?
I feel like a lot of it was. And I know, like, I'm not one of the peak at high school type of people at all. But what I mean by that is, like, I was very involved. Like, when I was in middle school, I used to do a lot of, like, little, like, hood stuff. So when I got to high school, my mom put me in wrestling, and she really wanted me to focus. She wanted me to college. She wanted to keep me out of trouble. I just kept getting in trouble. So I had a homeboy take me to wrestling, and once I did wrestling, bro, like, talk about it. My whole life was
it therapeutic better. You would say?
I would say it was, because once I did the wrestling, and then they got something called effective leadership over there. You basically got to do a lot of like philanthropic things. So I was always like in the community doing things, and I didn't even think before that I'd be the type of person that want to do that. But it kind of like, even nowadays, I'm like, man, I kind of want to do some like philanthropy. I'm trying to figure out like a back to school for kids with the book bags, or like on spring break, because even I was one of them kids that got them big bags with all the snacks in it, you know what I'm saying, and that would hold me over. And me and my three brothers, we would just have that, and we'd be like, oh, I don't like this, can I get that, you know, we just trade it out. But yeah, I'll say high school really made an impact on me as far as like who I am as a straightened up individual. If I wouldn't have went, and my mom wouldn't have cared so much about my education, I definitely wouldn't have been the individual that I am today. I would probably just
that's good to hear, man. Because some people don't realize how blessed they are to have what they have in their life, especially at that age.
Or a lot of kids too. Y'all out there, I know y'all watching. Y'all really don't be appreciating your parents and how strict they are. Like, I hated my parents being so strict. They were strict. My mom was like, she could have been a drill sergeant, but like, I needed it. I was bad. Like, I was bad.
But at some point, and I want to kind of talk about this. Do you think that the strictness leads you to being more bad?
I'll say sometimes, but if you're gonna be strict, you got to be full Karen. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. People probably like nowadays. My mom would have definitely been a Karen, but my mom was like, nobody played my mom either. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was terrified of her. She's not a very big woman, so. You know what I'm saying? And it straightened me out, man. You know what I mean? Because if my mom did not care, I would have been like, oh, my mom doesn't care.
Right.
Like, I'm going to go do this. I don't care about my
But no,
life.
the only people who can destroy us are the people who create us. So if you really think about that, that's like something that like we're always going to be afraid of our mom. So it's really up to our mom as much as our dads. And this is something that sounds crazy, but I've thought about like, what if maybe if the mom is the one that really has to be the one to tell you what to do, and the dad is just there to guide you.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Like, I come from a first generation household. So I'm first generation. So like my dad is straight from Mexico. And my mom's like was a very intelligent woman, you know what I mean? So she handled everything kind of like a man, but not to like say anything about my dad, because my dad's like muchismo. You know
but that's what I was saying. Like,
yeah,
it's
she was the
role.
brains, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's playing your role, bro. And dude, they should be proud. Honestly, I don't care what anybody says, even if negativity or failure or whatever it is you've been through. The person who you are now and how long it took to meet you, I'm really proud to meet you,
For
bro.
sure,
like
man.
for real. Because you're a great person and like you seem very humble. You're a great father, I can tell. Great boyfriend or husband. Like,
shout out my babies. I
you know
love
what I
you.
mean? Like for real,
Beautiful.
bro. It's exciting to finally meet you, and that's why I could see why Mac Rich is big associated with you.
That's my boy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey, hardest white boy in that seat. Other than my boy Eli, you know what I'm saying? Them two boys go tit for tat, but
Sorry, Eli, but no, Mac Rich
No.
got me. That's my boy. I love Mac Rich.
hey,
It's
you love
just
Eli
a-
too. You love Eli too. That's my boy. You know.
But
shout
no,
out to
man,
you.
just like you being able to collab with these like-minded people, like you have a song, Mink with him, and it's like you can, y'all both go
Well,
hard.
me and Matt
bro.
Rich kind of got like a long history, man. Like when I used to do like shows with my like that little group I was telling you about earlier. Like when I first started rapping, it was TSD. It was me and my boys used to be slanging D. You know what I'm saying? And not to be funny, but for real, we had a bunch of girls give us that name. And Mac was always like, he was like the first one ever that supported. He was up there getting Ant, man. We'd have these sets, and they were horrible. They were so freaking trash, man. I promise you. But he was up there getting us hyped. It was
What
at
made
like
him
Corey's
horrible,
Greed
though,
shows.
If you don't mind me asking.
I was really young in my stage. I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like as far as performing, I didn't know how to like hold my breath, take a breath.
So you think there's more technique than performing than what's being discussed?
Man. Dude, some of the best performances and performers that I know, they don't even be saying every word.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you're like a singer or somebody like that, yeah, of course they want to hear your voice. But if you're like a rapper or something, it's all about going out there, getting your crowd,
they're trying to
interact,
feel
trying to
your
have
energy.
fun. They're trying to be
Yeah.
like at a Wiz concert where you're throwing out like little joints and stuff. Like,
Hey, that's how I got mine.
hey,
Shout
I
out
was
to-
at a Wiz concert like a week ago, right?
Right.
In Charlotte, and this same lady sitting up front had Burner threw her a joint, Wiz threw her a joint, and Snoop threw her a joint. She was having a great time, and it, bro, they was fat, bro. They were fat.
Yo,
yeah,
how'd that even happen?
she was supporting that. Hey, shout out to you, homegirl, because
Dude,
I
that's
need fans like you.
crazy.
She was really.
I know last year when I went, Logic actually gave out free merch for the rest of this dude's life.
Oh,
He
really?
pointed at the dude in the crowd, was like, this dude's been at all my shows for the last like 10 years or
Man.
something, and you get merch for the rest of Logic.
That's love, man. That's crazy. You mentioned Logic. A lot of people don't like Logic.
No,
but like what people
no.
don't understand is like in the hood, like Logic was like before he started rapping, like he had mad respect, like
Yeah.
just on the ground. You know
There
what
was
I mean?
a burial, or what was it? Buried Alive, Buried Alive.
I ain't
You
even gonna
probably-
lie, I don't listen to all
No,
that
you're
stuff.
good. It's just like the album where it had like he first started, like it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like hits.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure, for sure.
But no, I was gonna ask, man. So like, what do you consider your your favorite music and like in your realm? You know, like what do you study?
My favorite stuff, I don't really study. I listen to everything, man. I'm telling you, I grew up on like the oldies, and I really love R&B too, because I'd be feeling kind of sexy sometimes. You know what I mean?
Have you ever thought about doing an R&B song? Like,
I would love it, but for me, I'm really like, I would say more of a feature artist. I really capitalize on feature songs.
Yeah.
So if somebody was come through and give me a hook, I would just kill it. But as far as like making it myself, it'd be probably like, I'd be listening and be like, it's a little open.
at least
right
you
here.
know your role. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you know.
There's some people who really be jumping that crap and just like making whatever.
It's hard, man. Like I got a lot of stuff I hate. There's probably like 100, 200, 300 projects I'll never drop just because I don't like them. But some of them have some cool ideas.
What if that's holding you back? You ever thought about that?
I don't want to hear nothing with my friends. My friends are gonna watch and be like, "Bro, I tell you, man." They're gonna. If you was on SoundCloud, you would have a comment right at right at this time. I told you, bro.
2 seconds.
Bro, my friends used to hate because I hold my music. I got so much music out right now. They're like, drop, but I'm just like,
No, you should.
everything
man.
in perfect time, and I really do need to though.
Like you were saying off camera, like the energy and stuff is like what really matters. I think that's what you said. But it's like you really have that energy, bro. And if your music matches it, you're just gonna spark and become a star.
I'm just trying to be the big homie. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like these days, man, like I used to want to be like the super shining star. I just like rapping, bro. I've been in front of those big crowds, so it's like if I can get in front of those big crowds and do my thing and they show me love, that's cool. But I kind of get a lot of joy out of letting these like younger artists come up because like,
respect.
Hey, shout out my boy J4, man, which we just did a video out in Denver I was telling you about earlier. Man, boy was slapping it, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't holding on nobody. He was, you know, he was respectful. He really is hungry for it. And I feel like these young kids, they need that guidance. I know that when I first jumped into this, I didn't even know where to start. I didn't know who to hit up for a video. I didn't know who was cool to work with. I didn't know what blogs were popping. You imagine like coming into this and just having somebody just plug you directly into it?
I could not imagine.
You saved like a year too.
Yeah,
like,
I could not imagine. And I honestly don't want that. As much as it sounds cool, I love the process that I've been going through. Because we all go through different journeys. But what is one advice that you could give somebody maybe familiar to your homeboy that you would give, you know, just to give inspiration to, or maybe even to find their path in like their music? Because some people, like you said, want to be that big superstar, but have to understand that, you know, maybe you are just the hood guy and you still music, you still rap.
Yeah.
You
can do other things. You don't always got to be the face of everything. People got to learn to play the role. I mean, we was talking about Wiz, right? You know, one of his big things used to be as like play your role. You know, I think he had a song. He was like play your role, play a position, all that stuff like that. But like, a lot of people get in these groups and then everybody wants to be in the front and
they want to be, and I think that, how long did you take to realize that? Like, is that something that you were like stumbling with?
You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my friends had a lot of tips. I still love y'all. We've been through everything. You know what I'm saying? We like this. Right. And, but we worked our stuff through. But a lot of people don't, man. People lose friendships. People lose, and I mean like brotherships, you know, so, you know, all that kind of stuff. Real stuff, because they're just wanting to be difficult, or they're like,
scared of growth.
Yeah, they're scared of your growth. They don't want to see you surpass them. Some people. That's only some people. There's a lot of good people out there, but a lot of people really do like just be holding on you. And that's one thing. Like, which no disrespect, South Carolina. I love South Carolina. We got so much talent here, but like, some people just don't want to work, or they want to make things difficult, or they want to do whatever because they think they're the best or they deserve it.
Or they want to be the best.
Yeah, bro. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. There's a lot of people I try and bring and put on a platform because I'm like, dang, they're good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me put you over here. Yeah, bro. I wish people would be like that with me, but you know, some people do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
because you're the boss, bro. That's the real. They already feel like you're on. So how they gonna?
I feel like they feel like I think that, and I'm like, nah, I'm really not cocky. Like, I'm very humble. You know what I'm saying? But when you start talking in a way like that's businessy, they think like, oh, he thinks he knows it all. It's like, nah, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Dress for the job you want, man. Talk for the job you want.
Putting them on P, man. I'm trying. You're not even like being disrespectful, because if you were, you wouldn't even be talking to them probably.
I wouldn't even bring y'all. For real, I wouldn't even bring y'all. It's so much easier by myself. I promise, man.
No, that's a fact. Because I feel like me and you are relatable in like multiple like aspects. We're not the same people, of course, but I think like, you know what I mean. It's cool to finally meet you, bro. For real, it's been beautiful so far. I
appreciate you, man. Hey, a lot of good vibes over here, man. And I appreciate what you're doing around here too, because I think I've said this like 10 times since I've been here, man. I've been trying to get people to do this for so long, and nobody will do it, man. This man's really trying to shake things up. He's trying to get y'all a platform, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not even like, you know, hugging D right now. I'm dead ass though. Like, people say they want to do this, they'll jump in and out, but they don't do it. And I'm even guilty. Like, I was rapping before this, and I just wouldn't stay on it. Even last year, I was hot for like 3 months, and then I just like dropped off because I had all like personal shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's hard. That's hard. Not man.
And your talent is not going to go be wasted. You got some.
I was chilling. I was working. I would say if I would have been able to go and do what I wanted to last year, my raps that I have held up right now that y'all gonna hear soon would be trash. But like, because I had that time and I reworked a bunch of shit, it works.
It's gonna hit different.
It's gonna hit way different.
That's why I'm excited, bro. Cause like, I've heard a few songs. What would you wanna like? Let's say you were downtown walking the streets and you had a boombox, right? What is one song that you would blast in that boombox for everybody?
Which downtown are we talking about?
Down here. Actually, let's do it too. But your music, out of your music.
Okay. If I'm going in Denver. Denver's so hard. It's like West Coast and East Coast are so much different.
It is different.
Yeah. Oh, the music's way different. Y'all got like more of like a bop over there in like Denver and California. Over here, it's more like we're like not that we're more lyricists, but we're more like real, like gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like down south. But I got this one called Carolina.
I never thought about that. That's crazy.
I got it is.
That's wild.
I found that out when I was in front of 200-300 people. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then I was like, all right, next one. But and then boom, and then it was like, all right, this one hit because it was like a trap song. They want to hear it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, we're gonna talk about it. But what's one song that you would play?
I got the song called Carolina, which I'm gonna drop soon. Y'all gonna really mess with it. It was mixed and mastered by my boy 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙬𝙚. You know what I'm saying, over there on IG. And it's really good. It's about like making it out of South Carolina. I feel like my connection with the 303, the 843, I'm just trying to bring that together because I got a lot of people up there. That's where I'm from. That's where I love, but I also love this place. I've grown up here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring that together. But yeah.
As you are, bro. Since I met you, bro, you've been really doing your stuff, man. Like you say that you kind of stopped, but bro, I never saw you stop.
Everything just takes timing, man. And somebody said that to me before, and I kind of like put my nose up to it and was like. And like now that I'm older, like 5 years later probably, I'm like, damn, they were so right. Yeah. They were so right about that timing. Yeah. Can't rush anything. No,
you really can't, man. And it's trial and error type deal. So what is like one thing that you could tell yourself? Because I kind of been doing this a lot more lately because I want people or whoever I'm interviewing to look back at their interview and be like, wow, this is something that I could tell myself in about 2 years. Or I should have told myself in 2 years.
Okay.
But what is one thing that you would tell yourself if you could?
Let me see. And I was kind of preparing for this question because I feel like everybody says the same thing. They say like, be yourself or whatever, which that's real important. That's real important. It's been
different and unique lately, to be honest. But I still like it's heavily like I think people should want to look at their interview because as much as I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's really deep. It's really. No,
I know. I understand, man. It's bigger than all this. All these little lights and stuff like that.
None of this even matters. That's why I just. I want people to even help themselves, So, yeah, what is one thing you would tell yourself?
One thing that I would tell myself is I should be happy. I'm not going to lie. That's one thing I see, and mental health is very important, man. As I get older, I realize that a lot. Like, if I wouldn't have lived some life and done some things and made myself happier, to be fair, you can do that if you're sad and make some good music, but I made a lot of good music making myself happy. And when I wasn't happy, I wasn't really pushing things the way I needed to. I wasn't happy with how I was, like, performing, like in just everyday life, music, work, home and all that stuff like that. But like if you just focus on I'm not saying be selfish, but like focus on yourself a little bit because you cannot help nobody if you aren't happy. So,
no, that's a good answer.
You really do got to, man.
It took me a long time to realize that, and I've never really had the proper loving system in my life.
A lot of people are unhappy, man. A lot of y'all don't realize a lot of people walk around every day that and they're just unhappy, smiling, and they're funniest people in the world, but they're just not happy. So.
And the only person who's going to fix it is you. You know what I mean? So like, what is find
something you fall in love with. Like me personally, like as I got older, which is weird as hell to say, like I fell in love with having my kids. Like I love watching them smile. So like I get my sense of value and my worth from seeing them smile and treating them and like loving on my girl, like my little Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. And that makes me happy.
That's life.
And it makes me want to grind harder.
That's life.
Makes me want to get more bread. Like I'm like, man, I don't want to pick this, I want to punch this clock no more. Like, and they about to pay me like how much? Okay, all right, I'll go ahead and do it.
And this will do what? Well, what? Okay, bet. And and bro, that's what life is, man. I tell everybody like, stop dreading the moment where you don't have money to do this or go out and travel.
Or stop spending on your money too. Yeah, a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, man. Look,
not the.
I like these, bro. I like these. They cool and all, right? But like. You go to Medellin or something with your homeboys, or like go to like Costa Rica with your girl, bro. You're gonna have a lot better time, and you gonna eat that up a lot more than them shoes.
So like I was gonna ask, man, what were you gonna do in Mexico? Is that just something like you just love traveling and going out there?
So for my family, it's like an annual family trip, bro. They have like festivals and stuff out there. So my family's from Yucatan, Mexico, over there in Cenotia. And fucking, excuse my language, they go over there for like festivals and all that good stuff and just family fun every year. And I haven't been since I was 13, man. Think about that. Yeah, I love you, Thea. I love you, Thea. I love you so much. I really am so sad I couldn't get there. They playing with your boy, but I'm gonna get out there.
No, you'll be there soon, bro. Have you ever thought about like performing out in Mexico?
Oh God, yeah,
that would be lit, yo.
Bro, my family love me, man. And when I mean my family, I mean that's a town, bro. That's a town. Shout out to all my people, and in Aurora too. I got mad people out there.
No, I believe it, bro. And I honestly don't blame them for showing you and loving you, man.
You gotta understand, bro. Like they're from small towns, so like we're in more of a city, which is not even big like Denver. But even down here, we think like everything's not that big of a deal. When you go down there, like they just be trying to cool. They're more simple people, and when you're doing something you believe in, and they see like, oh, this is good. Like this isn't like easy to do. They'll really support you. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's real, man. So I was gonna ask you, bro. So do you got any like? I know you said Carolina earlier, but do you got any upcoming projects that you're gonna be releasing or anything?
Man,
I saw you just dropped something recently, and it was.
I got an album I'm working on. It's called 10 for Real. I'm not really all the way done with it. I got a bunch of features on there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out 100 Pack Savvy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Parkside Plugs. Shout out my boy RR Menace, which, hey, that's a real little country stepper right there. That's my boy. No, I got that going on. I got a bunch of singles, man. I really do. I have this one track called Favorite Mexican, and you're going to see why. We gonna need some Takis, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gonna be hot.
That's a fact.
No, but that's what my boy Liam, you know, shout out Brandon, you know what I mean? That's my boy. And we did that little SC tape with a bunch of people. I forget who the producer is, which I'm so sorry, but
no, you're working, man. You're living life. You got kids, like you said before.
I got a lot going on, bro. Like I can't juggle at all, but I'm juggling life. I'll tell you that right now.
And you seem, bro, you seem good, bro. Like it's not even like I would honestly give you props for how you carry it.
You think?
For all the stuff you've been going
I don't know.
through.
I be thinking I'm like being like a little like about it sometimes because it's just hard, bro. Like. You gotta believe in yourself constantly. There's so many people that are gonna be down you. Like people telling you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, or you're not like this, you're not like that. But trust me, like people know. And it's just you gotta just go all the time. You can't let nothing stop you. This is something you gotta like we were talking about you earlier. Like you gotta like believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy here, he believes in this. You know what I'm saying? Rise to elevate, and we rising and we elevating right now.
We're gonna change the world. It's only a matter of time.
Bro.
I tell everybody, but. It's more of just like helping people achieve the goals that they never thought they could do. That's what Rise to Elevate really is. You know,
dude, I be listening to some songs. I got some like songs I ain't put out, bro. I just be listening. Sometimes I be like, excuse me, but yeah, no, my mom's not here no more. But definitely like I'll be listening to it, and I'm with my brothers and stuff like that, and I'm just like, bro, yo, she be so proud of us, bro. Like even if we not like big, bro, that shit sound good. You know what I mean? You be listening, you be like, yo, my mama be jamming right now. You know, so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as you're making people proud and you can make your family proud and yourself proud, you'll be alright. Right. You know what I'm saying? Money will come with that.
Do you feel like you have a lot of weight on your shoulders right now in your life?
I feel personally, I got a lot. I'm like, I got a lot of everything. Yeah. I feel like if you don't risk anything, you don't have any rewards. And unfortunately, that's just how the system goes. I don't want it to be like that. I wish it could be all cushy and I could punch this clock, which I make good money. I don't even need a rap, bro. On God, I made 6 figures before this rap. I don't need it. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm trying to do something different, man. Like, I thought about working at that place that I work at, which is beautiful. It's great. People could have that job. I have skills, like real-world skills, other than rap. But I'm thinking, like, when my kids grow up, like, they're going to be looking at pictures. They're going to be hearing stories about me. Or what exciting are they going to hear? Like, oh, dad was like this. Oh, dad, like, made this. Or blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, they're going to see pictures of me, like, rocking the crowd.
Doing
like,
everything.
Yeah, or, like, hanging out with my boy. Be like, oh, that dude looks crazy because he got, like, this on his forehead. Or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I want to be an inspiration to my children. I don't want my kids to be anything like me. I was bad. I had to go through a lot to get right. You know, to get real right. But, I'm here now. I think I'm working on it, and
it takes time.
I'm having fun watching my kids get everything I never got.
Yeah,
and they getting it all. I promise you, bro.
That's the part where
take care of your kids. Don't be a bum, man.
Yeah, in fact, that's the part where I emphasize on too. So, like, what is one advice you would give anybody who has kids? Because I know everybody has kids in the world, but just
be present. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everybody always, and I used to worry when I was broke, like super broke before this. And I was telling him earlier, like, I love my girl, my little Barbie, because, you know, she was there for when I was on the floor. Like, literally, like, twin mattress on the floor. I've been had that mattress for 14 years, and it was busted through with the damn springs. Yeah. And she was there. And I've just worked myself up. And I forgot what I was saying, matter of fact. I'm sorry.
You're good. I was asking, oh, man, you might have gotten me, too, bro. You got me.
I hate you with it. It's the
no, I remember. I'm already thinking about the next question.
No, you're good.
But no, I think it's,
Oh, what would I say to parents? Yeah.
Yeah, what is one advice you would give to
you just got to be there, man. I even got friends, which I love all of y'all. I don't want y'all to take none of this personal because y'all know I love you and this is just genuine advice. You just got to be there, man. Them kids just want you there. Like, my kid don't even ask for toys. I asked my son what he wanted for Christmas. He said, I already got everything I need. That was like, bro.
That's humble.
Oh, my gosh. What? Like, I expect him to say, I want this game, and which he did for his birthday. But Christmas was different. He was like, I got everything I need. I said, you don't want nothing, man. Yeah, man. But, like, you just got to be there. You don't need to buy them all that stuff. They just want you to be there. If they're at a play and they're performing, they want to just see their daddy out there. Even if it's hard to get there, man. Even if you got to take an hour off or get a half an occurrence. Don't get fired now. Don't get fired. Don't listen to that advice, but
I don't know. Get fired.
I mean, it's been a couple times now, but I'm just saying.
I'm just playing. No, because, I mean, that's why I'm excited, man, to be a parent. Because, like, I feel like I will play that role to the max only because I wasn't dealt that in my life, you know what I mean? So I would never let any kid experience that in any type of form near me. But
and you know what? And that's crazy you say that too, because I feel the same way. But also, you know, a lot of people like to blame their parents. It's sometimes your parents are kids when they have kids.
Yeah,
and it's hard. Like, I've been fortunate enough to see my dad go out and may have another family because my mom passed away, and he's got beautiful girls and beautiful boys now. Shout out my family. I love y'all. Y'all are beautiful. And man, to see my dad in a whole different light of like appreciating life is crazy. But you're not always meant for that thing right there at that moment, you know what I'm saying? But always try your best.
No, that's a good,
Me and my dad really didn't have a relationship until my mom passed away, but now we're like brothers, like, you know.
As you should.
Yeah, for sure.
No, because we never know. Tomorrow could be gone, man. And that's why I do what I'm doing now. Because, like, you know, during the promo and stuff, like, it's not me who, like, it's you. Because this is your time to shine. Like,
yeah, call your parents, tell them you love them, all that good
Definitely,
stuff. Because I bet you were a pain in the ass just like me, so.
I think this whole, like, upcoming generation.
Oh, man, think about all these man, we're giving our parents heart attacks. Man, my mom would kill me right now, girl. She'd be like, oh, that's very nice, but I slap
my dog would have been 40 with no tats.
Hey, my mama could have been Sauce Walker, the female version. That pimp was strong.
Sauce Walker would be proud, bro.
He would, though. He'd be like, hey, pimp.
You like listening to Sauce? I listen to Sosa, man, more than Sauce.
Really? You like Sosa Sauce? Yeah, for real? So you like the Sauce Twins and all that?
I mean, I don't like, I ain't going to sit here and name every song, but yeah, if you were to, after this, I'll show you some songs.
I would say I really like Sauce Walker as of recently, bro. One, I like him just as a mogul in general, bro. Like, if I was to be like anybody or have somebody I look up to, one is Wiz, because that's the only reason why I'm here. Because I really, the way he did everything business-wise and how he's living his life is perfect. He's really getting it. Excuse my language. Ooh, sorry. But as far as just the person, dude, Sauce Walker is that, man. He's putting people in position, you know what I'm saying? You see what he did with Peso, and Peso hard, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Peso, you wanna do a song?
Yeah,
hey, I ain't too shy to pay for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's afraid to collab too, because they all been networking, man. I actually just talked to Sauce Walker's manager and stuff. So
for real?
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
You know, shout out to 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙬𝙚.
Talking about Megan?
No, I didn't get the name, bro. It was just, I know, and hear me out. This is something I'm not afraid to talk about either, because this is something rappers or anybody who's trying to network.
You're gonna have to go through it. Yeah.
You're gonna go and message, like, I message the mainstream accounts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like 𝙄𝙗𝙩𝙚. Shout out to 𝙄𝙗𝙗𝙚 if you're watching this ever. I don't think you ever will, but no, you know what I mean.
Hey.
But no, 𝙄𝙗𝙗𝙚 message me back. Do you think it's 𝙄𝙗𝙗𝙚? No.
Might be his manager.
There you go.
Crazy,
so I don't know who I'm talking to.
It's hard, man.
But
that's why, like, so, hey, shout out my boy Ricky, you know what I'm saying? He put this thing together. Mm-hmm. But, like, I was there and I was supposed to meet Sauce, and I was literally like, man, if I would have had more bread, or I would have, you know, got a little.
So you think that maybe, like, money plays a big factor?
Money is the biggest factor in rap, bro. I don't care what nobody said.
How do you feel about
it? It does suck.
Yeah.
You better get you a bag. You better get you some money. You don't need to do this. Hey, why are you rapping if you're not getting no money or you're not flossing? Yeah. You either got to be like Wiz, you got to be just straight. Like, you got to have that, like, swagger built in you where you're just so magnetic. People give everything to you, which my best friend, this guy right here. And then my other best friend, Stephen Bono, he know what I'm talking about. He just like that. But, you either got to do that or you got to pay, bro. You got to pay to play. It's a pay-to-play industry. Yeah, and the difference is are you going to pay when you're ready or are you going to pay just to get in that spot when you're not ready? Don't rush things. That's why I say timing is everything. Like, everything in perfect timing. Because I know if I would have made a lot of moves I wanted to before, I would have looked silly.
You would have, bro.
I would look silly.
That might be the promo. Y'all just saw it. Because one thing is, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm talking to all these big people and, like, I'm thinking, what if I was living the life I was before, working a job and I'm doing all that stuff? Yeah. I had the money to pay for all these because they're only asking $250, $500 for
and it's nothing really. It's pennies.
That would put me in a good position.
For what you get,
how do I look being like, yo, Wiz, what's your favorite rapper? Yo, listen.
Be ready. Don't come with stupid questions. Man. Don't come with something everybody's already asked.
Right.
I would already say this is one of the best. Hey, but shout out Country Family Podcast.
No. But like, everybody's different. You know what I mean? Like, mine's just a more structured thing, as you can tell. We've been freelancing. This is the freelancing.
See, but people don't understand. You gotta have structure, bro.
Yeah.
I'll say I used to be one of the people that say I hate authority. I'm not gonna lie, like, I hate to say that.
No,
everybody told me that, I was like, no, I don't. You know, whatever. I get butthurt about it, but I do, I guess. Yeah. But the whole part of that is you gotta be authoritative. You gotta, like, really be strict about this, because this is. Imagine, like, this right here, this video is what's gonna pay your bills. You better make that pop.
Right.
You better make that
pop.
Like,
I ended my head, and this is where I'm okay with talking about too. And I don't even do this for money, man. I really love meeting people. Like, this.
Me too. That's why I'm trying to figure out where the money comes in. You know, my buddy come back in it. But, like, that's why I'm trying to figure out where to get my avenue, which is why I do like some merch. But my difference between me is I try to make quality stuff. Stuff you're gonna just wear.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out my boy Plugs too, man. My boy doing big things, man. He probably one of the hardest ones coming up. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out him. Shout out FBP West, you know, shout out Mo.
Shout out this dude.
Shout out my boy J4, all them boys, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's tough, bro. And I like how you got Denver Lane at the bottom too.
Yeah, man, it took a minute. Oh yeah, man, and shout out Not For Sale, man. You did the art.
Mm-hmm.
He made this whole shirt. He did the front,
yeah,
the back,
this is fire, bro.
Yeah, I had to get that comfort color. See, we're in the South, so I don't know if anybody up north knows about these comfort colors.
Yeah.
But you go anywhere here or north of North Carolina, bro. This is all they wear.
Yeah,
fraternities, sororities.
Look at my Yeezys, bro. Like it's all I wear.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
just
man.
comfy, man, you know?
I really can't wait to get a little bit more bread and be able to wear the clothes I do want to wear. Cause actually, I'll be wearing suits.
Yeah.
Like
I feel you.
I just
It
can't
feels nice.
wear. Yeah, I can't
why not be
wearing,
nice, right?
Yeah. So I already see I see myself in a couple of years doing like some ESPN stuff for fun.
I mean, that's
you know?
even like this. You think like all this came overnight? I know I'm dripping and I'm ready to big chips right now. No, but like it didn't come like this, bro. Like I used to be wearing like regular t-shirt. Marshalls is like the biggest love of my life. You know what I'm saying?
I like Ross. You like Ross? Ross or
yeah,
Ross?
I like Goodwill too. Goodwill. I got some fire fits from
People
Goodwill. Stop
sleep
playing.
on Goodwill, bro.
Bro, me and my girl, that's how we do. Yeah, you see your girl smile. Take her out to all the Goodwills in
or
town.
thrift stores. Thrift stores.
That's what I meant.
Hey,
Like, girls
either
love
way,
thrifting,
bro,
man. I'm
yeah.
just saying, man. You know, have a
But
good time.
it's beautiful, man. I think this whole interview's been great because, like I said, this is the introduction. Like, this is for when we do 6 other interviews and they're like in the comments, where is he from? Where is this?
Yeah.
Go to the first interview, cuz, you know what I mean? That's what this one is. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad we kind of covered everything. We got everything basic, you know. Do you got anything you want to promote coming up? Anything? I just want to ask before I ask last. I got like maybe 2-3
I got this track called Favorite Mexican come out. Y'all really gonna mess with it, you know what I'm saying, man?
My bad.
You good, man. But y'all really gonna mess with it, man. It's different. I think it's my best work to date. It really goes hard, you know. If y'all like that, like Denver lanes, y'all really gonna mess with it. But other than that, I got some little love stuff coming. Y'all can have. So.
I'm excited for that, bro.
Me too,
like,
man. Like everybody always like my little love stuff, but I just be like so self-conscious. I be in my head so much.
Maybe the self-conscious things and the videos you see me do, like my motivational videos, like 60% of those I almost scrapped.
Oh, I know most of the time the things they get famous off or whatever, usually something they didn't like.
Bro, I'm telling you, it is
Poland?
Yeah.
He hated it, right?
Man, I don't know though, man. I think he really I think Lil Yachty knew what was up. It's Lil Yachty. I've been listening to
Lil Yachty. See, but he got
Yachty
so many
since
like
Lil
that.
Boat, so.
I feel like he's one of them creative artists that go in there and just do that kind of stuff every day.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So to him, it was just like some regular shit, and he was kind of tucking it.
Hey man, I'll pay you to leak my thing and get it hyped up to make it look like.
You know, it's a business now. You get that's another thing, man. A lot of people really don't understand. Like it's trickery.
It is trickery.
It's a lot of trickery.
But that's why I'm authentic and I don't care because like you shouldn't have to come with the trickery. And that's one way that Drake has made it where he's at now. You look at the interview that he just did with homegirl Bobby and it's just like.
Did she delete that?
I think he deleted it.
Why though, dude?
Because
I only saw Expert, but it was funny.
Bro, it wasn't bad, bro. Like,
really?
come on, that was awkward, bro.
That's what they wanted.
No, but girl got a whole husband, 3 kids. Like, man, but it is
a dirty world out there.
I ain't gonna lie. If my girl was doing podcasts, I would probably be mad though. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but any girl out there is gonna go and sit in that bed with Drake.
Yeah, nah. Hey, sorry, Andrew.
I'm gonna let my girl do it because we gonna make some bread afterwards. Don't do nothing though, because then I'm gonna get that. You know.
Adam 22. Dude. Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Crazy.
That's a whole
right?
different. But I think it's crazy because like I normally don't talk about this because you know I do interviews strategically, but it's more of like on that topic. I think Adam 22 shouldn't have done it, man. Like
I don't think he should either, man.
No, but what you were saying earlier, like about the money thing, but this is different. Like I saw,
I got all the money you ever gonna need, bro. I think.
Yeah, I know, man. That's why
I think he did it for another reason, and I think it was because of all the stuff surrounding that was going on in life with his podcast. I think it was kind of people were trying to sabotage, make it go down, and then that was like that's a good way to pop it back up.
There you go. I mean, it did. It's not like it would. It did.
They're gonna be paid off of that video for the next 20 years.
No, they're sad. But also look at the repercussions of the kid. You know what I mean? That's something that.
Think about this. Who's one of the most household names ever? The Kardashians, right?
Right.
How did Kim Kardashian get famous?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Nothing against you. You know, I love you, beautiful woman.
Their kids probably don't even know yet. They
probably know, but they're probably like, at least for me, I probably have that conversation with my kid because I feel like my son, hopefully, can absorb that a little bit more mature than other kids, just because of who I am as a father. I know some people's kids could, I don't know how they even are parenting. Their kids don't have no, like, you know what I mean? They don't have no
guidelines,
discipline.
Nothing, and that's why I'm scared.
I'm a strict parent.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, scoot back just a little bit. This thing keeps going back.
I'm gonna scoot it up real quick.
Just so we can end it good, man. And no, man, like I said, it's been beautiful even having you come on, bro, because you're an amazing person, you're an amazing father, you're a great artist, like you're all around like balanced, like Mario.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's crazy.
Because Mario is an all around balanced person, and I think that's the resembles you.
You talking about the character?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I'm about to be Mario for Halloween.
No way. Yeah, no.
My son loves that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
He be on that Switch. I gotta like, give me that.
Yeah,
I disassemble it. He'll go find it. Like it's like, you know.
You go to, or what you call it, you kiss him goodnight. This man got the Switch underneath his pillow.
Oh
you know
God.
that?
I hid it under the mattress the other day. Somehow he got that from me while I was sleeping, both sides, and then found the screen somewhere else.
Oh my God.
He's quick now.
Hey, them kids gonna do what they want.
That's
bro.
exactly.
So,
right.
hey, let me ask you one more question though. Actually, two more. Where can we find you on social media?
Hey man, hit me up on IG at official Denver Lanes, and everything else too is official Denver Lanes. I try and make it easy peasy.
I'm glad you did that again.
A lot of people, you can't be everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? My memory is short.
Yeah,
I smoke too much weed.
I feel you. It'd be like that. And no, what like solidifies your way of always being yourself when you wake up?
When I wake up.
Yeah, like what makes you Denver Lanes? Like every single day when you wake up.
What makes me Denver Lanes? My life experiences. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna say what makes me Denver Lanes is who I chose to be this day. Because I could have been a whole lot of different people. I could have been 4 different types of people. But I could have been here, could have been there, could have been there. But I'm right here, and I'm just loving all my kids. I'm trying to do the best I can with this music, form genuine connections with people. Because I think that's the main thing. Is I don't really mess with people. I don't like. There's a lot of people that I would promote as far as clothing and stuff down here, but I don't like them or they did me dirty, you know. I kind of hold grudges, you know what I mean? Like,
you have to, man.
You know, it is what it is, man. Some people don't want to stand on 10 with it, but that's just how it is. We stand 10 for real.
All day until I pass, bro. But I always give flowers and stuff where it's due, especially with connections, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people who do me wrong, I always...
Shout out my boy, Let's Get Rich Clothing.
Yo, yeah.
Fire, boy, that's my dog,
I
man.
just
Gotta keep it blurry.
Bro, you need to tell him to hop on the pod. I've been
Hey,
trying
for
to get
real.
him.
Come on, tell him, bro. Bring him.
He's supposed to. He know what's up, bro. Because I've been talking to a lot of people, man. It's gonna be beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like Adam 22, but a way more positive platform.
I think you got the positivity on good. I like it because it makes me feel comfortable.
Right.
I don't gotta like worry about like being in a weird space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Just wait until about a year. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm probably gonna be flying people out.
One day you're gonna have like your crazy space. You know what I mean? You'll be like,
bro.
Everything that the sun touches is ours.
No, I already have it all pictured. It's going to be about 4 cameras, different cameras, and more lighting, and it's just I'm blessed, man. Like you are too. Just humble to be alive and be able to make an impact in the world, bro.
Just don't give up, bro. That's all I can say.
No, same to you, bro,
Yeah.
and same to you guys. Because the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else. You got to get up every single day and you got to grind harder than you did yesterday.
1,000%.
No.
And you gotta believe that too.
Yeah.
You gotta have affirmations. I look at my kids some days, I'm like, you're beautiful. You're smart. You're talented. You could do this. And my kids like, I can. I make them repeat everything. I'm like, yeah, you gonna make some bread. You gonna be a good person. That's right. You're not gonna be a little fucking hoodlum like
we
me.
need that though, man. We need more people to be more like on their kids, bro. More.
Some people want to fake it.
You
Some people
know?
want to sit here and tell you to sip this double cup. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sipping on a twisted tea, but this insulates better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cooling.
No,
But
that's a fact.
other people just they want that negativity out of you. Like, you know, I used to be out here scrapping, you know, doing all make people bloody. We all like to see that, but I'm not gonna give it to you.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it positive. You know what I
As
mean?
you have, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'm gonna
hopping
rise
on, bro.
to elevate.
No,
That's right.
And as you have, bro. Thank you again. Y'all better tap in with my boy Denver Lanes, bro. Definitely the hardest out here in Colorado and Charleston, bro. He's on the map. Bro, and I'm honestly blessed and humbled to have you on the pod, bro. Like I said, this was All-Star Week.
Because I'm glad we feel the same, because I'm humbled to be here too, man.
And
You've
it's been
doing a
long
lot.
overdue, man. So, again, interview 81. Denver
That's right,
Lanes,
baby.
thank you, bro. And definitely coming back soon. And
That's
it's
for
going
sure.
to be funny because Adam 22 and them boys, that conversation might get deeper. So
Yeah, that's right. It might. I don't know how deep, but we'll think about it. We'll see.
Love you guys. Remember, stay true to yourself, for real. The only way to achieve your dreams is through you. Peace.
Straight like that.